Hey friends, good morning. We are live. It is 7:30 in the morning. It is a beautiful day, very crisp in central New York, very crisp. We've had a lot of snow. Some parts of central New York have had a ton of snow, and I'm very happy to be gathering with you on this February day. February 18th, can you believe it? It's just flown by. And in this month, so much has happened for many of us. I have to say, think it's been a little bit biblical out there. Fires, floods, and people being swallowed by whales. I didn't know that was a thing, but I knew it was a thing in the Bible, but I didn't know it was a thing. But here we are on this day with the unexpected, with the expected, with trauma, with difficulty, with hope, and always this sense that God is with us, that God is walking this journey with us. And so we're starting our day with that hope and with that gratitude. I hope that wherever you may be, you're finding opportunities and moments to breathe and to be centered in your faith and to be centered in all that you are and believe about your life, but mostly that you're finding time to be centered in God. I think that we have an opportunity in this moment where there's so much division and so much sort of talking, um, to take a moment of quiet and to begin our day with intentionality, to begin our day with a real focus on what it is we believe. And I think part of one aspect of that is to recognize that as Christians, what we believe, um, is maybe very different from the world and may even be different from what we want. Jesus commands us to do things that aren't actually things we typically love to do. Um, Loving our enemies isn't second nature to us. Praying for our enemies is usually as far as we go. And and our gospel, the gospel of Jesus commands us that if we want peace, if we want hope, if we want life, if we want to be sustained in difficult times, that starts with living our life according to the way Jesus is teaching us. And so, for you and I today, what would that look like? What does it mean for us to live our life intentionally? We talk about it a lot, but maybe it's hard to access. In some ways, it starts with in each time we have a decision to make, thinking, what would love look like here? When we're confronted by racism or we're confronted by transgender phobia or anti LGBTQ plus sentiments, to stop and think, what would it look like to be advocates with Jesus, for Jesus? What if this person that I'm angry with is loved by God because we know that to be true? How am I called to offer love and forgiveness and hope? And that might be by saying no. It might be by not always helping with something that actually is harmful for the person. We don't often talk about that. But those of us with children know that when they're younger, you don't just let them run it wherever they want to go because you're being loving. You know, love means setting boundaries. And so sometimes the loving thing to do is to say, you know, I need to say no here because I just don't think that's I can support this or it's good for you, or I need to be treated with respect as well. And so I want to be treated with the respect that I'm treating you with. Sometimes those boundaries can feel a little bit like we're not being loving because our understanding of loving, I think, is very flawed. We think of it as feeling good or being nice or being kind. Certainly, loving someone has those charisms, but really loving someone is to care about their being, about God's created desire and hope for their life. And so, this day, as we're beginning this day, what does that look like? Now, for those of you who are on some of the, I guess, Facebook and maybe YouTube, please do comment. Unfortunately, today we're not on Instagram because we're having broadcasting challenges. So, but I welcome your comments and your feedback. What's on your heart today? What would you like to talk about? And especially to let me know that you're there and to hear about what's happening for you. I would love to know about that. Now, we often sing, and I will admit that today I'm a little froggy. Did I mention the chilly weather? And but let me see if we can get through. I would like to. I was thinking, bless the Lord, my soul, because when we don't know where to start, starting with gratitude and prayer is always a good place. So it is not about perfection; it is about faithfulness. So I invite you to sing with me. Bless the Lord, my soul, and bless God's holy name. Bless the Lord, my soul, who leads me into life. Bless the Lord, my soul, and bless God's holy name. Bless the Lord, my soul, who leads me into life. That always, it's a Taizé chant. That chant always centers me and is helpful whether I sing it out loud or not. That word blessed can be confusing. It doesn't mean it means happy because I'm close to God. It means being blessed is to be part of what God's doing. So bless the Lord, my soul. May I be close to God. May God be close to me. And it's a wonderful reminder, that blessing of hope, that blessing of peace. There's a lot in that word blessed. I won't go into all of that now, but with Hesed, I think we all can know that we hope to be blessed, to be a blessing, to not only live our lives in reference to something holy, but to have that holiness infuse our life and make us and those around us better and more whole, to be healed of our selfishness, healed of our avarice, and healed of our anxieties. If this is a time for you of great anxiety, we really need each other in this time to come together and to support one another and to be encouraging. And if you're feeling wonderful about how things are going, we need each other and to share with each other our hope for the day, our to be generous with our kindness to each other. I know I need that. I think we all need that. I have a dear friend who's always so positive and in an authentic ways, not falsely, but just able to be grateful, to see the little things that we often miss, the gift of breathing, the gift of a quiet, safe moment, the gift of being with those we love, even when we're frustrated with them, maybe, the gift of knowing love in our life. So, this day, whatever may be happening for you, I hope that you will find peace in God, that you will start your day with intention of making decisions that are in keeping with your beliefs and your core values, and that you'll find people with whom to share this journey, that you'll have people who support and encourage you. Now, whatever you do today, I hope you'll know that God loves you, that you'll be blessed and be a blessing. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. So take good care and let's live today with gratitude.
And we're out.